It's a great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at 7 and 3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Hard throw, incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 41 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you there.
Good run there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Hurts. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Slot man moves right. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Prescott to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
63.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And Shelling hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Hey, 73.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Prescott. He completes this one to Mingo. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
They throw it out right complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got Mingo. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, boy. Kill.
Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Well, Prescott is going to change things up here. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. You've got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Up the middle with Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. This is Blue. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One of the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure running. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here now, third down.
46. Yeah, here we go. I think.
Now Dak fighting through pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it is caught. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go to Barkley again. And some nifty running here as they'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough.